Today I'm meeting with Emily Daley. She currently serves as the Board of Directors Student Member Liaison for the Global Electronics Association and representing the Electronics Foundation. As the president of the student chapter at Michigan Tech University, she has made an impression on a lot of people, and I'm so fortunate to have time with her today. Emily has full voting rights and attends all of our board meetings. She served in this position this past year and will be handing over the torch to her predecessor during the IPC Apex Expo that will take place in Anaheim, California in March. This role is very important because you are the voice of the student members across the organization, and she did an excellent job sitting at the table amongst executives, sharing her thoughts on how the industry can serve students better and what the needs and aspirations are as a fellow student member working towards her way entering the industry. Thank you for your time, Emily. Appreciate having you. So, Emily, what does it mean to serve on the Global Electronics Association Board of Directors?
To serve on the board of directors is an incredible honor and privilege. Not only have I had the opportunity to voice my thoughts on many matters in the industry, but I've also had the opportunity to travel and experience a lot of new things along the way. I could not think of a better opportunity for a student.
And how important do you think it is to serve in leadership positions while you are a student?
I believe serving in leadership opportunities while you're a student is incredibly valuable. In every position you're in, whether it's a leadership role or just a regular role in general, you learn something along the way. Being in a leadership role, I feel like you learn a lot more, and you have to navigate not only your own trials, but you also have to navigate the trials of all of your group. You learn to adapt and to find a way around the challenges that you're faced with. I certainly would not be in the position I'm in today had I not been eager to take on any leadership roles along the way.
And I think it's important, especially building out your resume, adding that as part of kind of your time management, serving amongst your peers. It shows a lot of, the soft skills that they're talking about. And on that note, what have you learned about yourself, about the industry in general, the past year?
Well, starting off this last year, I had never been on a plane before, so that was an entirely new bridge to cross. I learned to navigate the travel portion and deal with any mishaps that occurred along the way. I believe that I also expanded my networking capabilities and skills there. This last year, I've been exposed to a whole lot of new things. Going into my first board meeting, I didn't know what to expect. I learned a lot about just the industry itself, just being present and listening to the events as they occurred. I learned about industry practice and how the needs of the industry are addressed along the way.
That must be such an enriching experience, and the growth that you have done on that level to be a student sitting amongst the executives. Was it scary at some point, or how does the board accept you as a student?
It was a little intimidating at first, being around so many people, so many important high up people. Uh, but I mean, you adapt to the situation as it comes and take the most out of the situation you're put into. You're there for a reason.
That's awesome. And Emily, another question that's coming to my mind, has this opportunity, being in this leadership position, serving in that capacity, influenced your thoughts on how you would like to approach the industry as a young working professional?
Well, I've always kind of had a idea in my mind of what I wanted to do. So it has not greatly increased the way that I'm going. Um, I did, however, see a lot more leadership potential along the way throughout this route, just seeing all the executives and the people. Uh, for instance, a couple of the members brought up an MBA along the way. So that's a consideration for my future. But I still do look at going into industry in the same path I was initially going into.
And what is that, if you can share?
Um, well, I mean, it's the general scope. I've enjoyed PCB design. I've had a lot of time in the PCB fabrication facilities at Michigan Tech. I've enjoyed that, and manufacturing. So something along those lines there. PCB
That's
based.
awesome. And you are ready to be hired by the industry. So they need to know about who you are. And so we are thankful for what you've done. Do you have any advice for your successor taking over from you?
Yeah. Like I said before, you get out of everything what you put into it. I'd say make the most out of all the experiences that are put before you. It's not often that a college student gets the opportunity to travel and be involved in all these meetings and networking events like you get the chance to do now. Take a moment to take it all in, but don't hesitate to ask questions along the way and to get involved in the conversation. It can be intimidating to be around so many important people, but at the end of the day, you're there for a reason, so make it count.
Oh, that's awesome. And that's true. You are there for a reason. And the role and responsibilities of serving in that capacity is important. And that's a way for us as the foundation serving the industry, a road for them to also identify talent, but also to learn from a student's perspective what is needed for you to excel, irrespective of your career path. So, Emily, once again, thank you for your time, your dedication, hard work. I know that you have served the student chapter on campus. You guys are active and you're already planning your next event. And from a professional perspective, we wish you all the best with your future endeavors. And we know that the light that you bring to the table and your professionalism and just being you will outshine any other candidate. We hope that you land a position in the industry that you deserve.
Thank you.